Hello, hello! Welcome to the garden once again. One more beautiful day, a May day, and it's a little bit windy, but the sun is shining, and it's yes, it's such a pleasure to be here in the garden because so much is in bloom just now. For example, the tulips. You can see they are coming here in the border, and I can tell you that I haven't planted tulip bulbs here for about 5 or 6 years. They are coming back every year. Of course, some of them will not come back. I think we are losing around 15 to 20% every year. I can tell you what the secret is. There needs to be sun in the summertime, but also in the wintertime. Okay, Nero, what are you doing now? Are you looking for your ball? See here, but can you grab it? Here we are. Yes, there needs to be sun in the summertime, but also in the wintertime. Because if you don't have sun in the wintertime, the soil will be too damp, and then the bulbs, they will rotten. But today I will take you on a little tour. You can see that we here have tulips in they are soft pink, there are creamy ones, there are purple ones, there are many colors, but I also have other color schemes, and I would like to take you to the white border. Here you see both daffodils and tulips, and I just like the wild style. Very often you see tulips and daffodils planted in bare soil, but I just love to have them between perennials and other plants. And today I would also like to talk a little bit about weeds. We are always interested in weed, but the fact is that in this garden we don't have so much weeds, and this is because we are planting so dense. I remember I went to a garden for many years ago. It was one in my family, and the family member were having a big garden at the countryside, and she was having a lot of bare soil. And then I have asked her, the family member, why do you have all this bare soil? And then she have said it's because then it's much easier to weed. And of course you could say that. But I think it's much better to plant very dense so you don't need to weed. In the borders we have, as you can see, we have bulb plants, we have many perennials, but we also have shrubs and small trees. And in one of the greenhouses we also just now growing annuals. I will show you the annuals a little bit later. I think you can probably see that we don't have that much bare soil in the garden, and there's so many great foliage plants here, and there's so much to look forward to. And let's go a little tour in the Woodland garden, and here you can also see all the daffodils. This is a little beauty. This is Lathyrus vernus. See this one, I think this is just great. And also we have lilies here, and this is acre, and in few days you can see the foliage. And the foliage here, this is also limey green. I have so many lime green plants in the garden. And we have here lunarias, and also some small daffodils, and fritillarias. And this is probably some of the most beautiful flowers of the season. See this. Isn't this amazing? And also here you can see it's quite wild, and in about, let's see, 2 weeks time. Oh, here's Nero. It's always around here in the garden playing with his ball. But I can tell you that in about 2 weeks time, the borders here, they will be completely covered, and therefore we don't have weeds. So I can just say to you, you need to plant very dense. We also have some wild plants. This is Allium ursinum. Allium ursinum is coming from the forest. There are millions of Allium ursinum in the forest. And this is a white Fritillaria melagris. This is quite seldom seen. And I think we should go, as I have promised, we will go and see how it looks in the greenhouse. We have been sowing annuals, and the annuals we are planting in pots, in containers, but we also plant them in the borders if there are some space there. And also you can see here Narcissus poeticus, such a beauty, and we also have water in the garden. But let's go to the greenhouse. Yes, this is the biggest greenhouse here, and it has just been cleaned. And here you see all my small babies, all the annuals which we need to plant out. We start them in these small rooms, and then we plant them in bigger rooms, and after that they are ready to plant in containers and in the borders. Also we have here sweet peas, many varieties this year, and I don't think that you can have too many of sweet peas. I have decided this year not to pinch them. For many years I have been pinching the sweet peas because then they will be more bushy, then you will have more flowers, but the stems will also be shorter. So I would like the stems to be longer so I can use them for bouquets. Before I will finish here, I will show you a little bit backstage. We will go outside and we will see how it looks here, because here we have our stock of container plants. Yes, here you see so many plants, and they're just standing here until they will be placed in the garden. And here you can see we have hostas in these big containers here. This is clematis, ground covering clematis, and they're quite seldom seen. And here we will grow cubea, and we have hydrangeas here, and there are so many things to look forward to. I would like to thank you so much for watching once again. I will be back in short time showing you some of my container plantings. Goodbye, goodbye.